First of all, I would like to ask you to raise your hands if you play video games. Come on, don't be shy. So many hands, all so beautiful. Now, raise your hands if you think it's a waste of time. Seriously? So many hands? Really? God damn it. Well, my parents, or maybe even your parents, would probably answer differently. There would be even more hands. Because they think that when we play computer games, we are wasting our time. And for example, let's say an average gamer is 34 years old. So, well, that's one old child. So, to ensure their kids don't become like him, some parents even take drastic measures like time limits. Imagine yourself playing a video game and you're finally past a hard part and you're standing before the final boss, and then bang! The computer turns itself down and you're just sitting there wondering what happened. Well, if this works, I will show you how my face would look. So, yeah, that would be my face if that happened to me. And that's when I started thinking, how could we change our parents' minds about gaming? And the answer is really simple, by showing them the power of gaming. So first of all, I would like to introduce you to Extra Life, which is an organization that began in 2008 as a way of honoring Victoria Edmond, because her fight against lymphoblastic leukemia inspired sarcastic gamer in a way that's actually really difficult to describe. Members would send her gifts, they would buy her games just to keep her spirit up despite numerous hospital stays. Sadly, Tori passed away in January 2008. I hope you don't cry. So after a while, one of the sarcastic gamers asked his parents if they would be interested in participating in Extra Life, which is a 24-hour video game marathon to raise money for a hospital that fought beside Victoria. And it was a great success, and in 2008 and 2009 they were able to raise more than $300,000 for the hospital. And while hundreds of websites, thousands of gamers, and more than 12,000 donors were happy to support Extra Life, many expressed their desire to help children that were closer to their home. And that's when Extra Life really began. Each year, gamers can sign up at Extra Life website to play video games for 24 hours, and all the money they would get from donations, from subscriptions, and like that, would go to the hospital of their choice. And since 2008, Extra Life was able to raise more than, as you could have probably seen because of the spoiler, more than $14 million. It's amazing. And one of the main sponsors for this organization is Twitch.tv, in which streamers, just by playing games, were able to support organizations like American Cancer Society, Habitat for Humanity, and even Doctors Without Borders. Now that I started talking about streamers, I would like to introduce you to a person that I really admire for his devotion to his fans, which is, as long as this works, Tom Cassell, also known as Syndicate. He was the first one to reach 1 million followers on August 17, 2014. And you might wonder, and what if he did? What's the point? Well, with the help of his fans, followers, he was able to raise more than £150,000 for a fundraiser called Let's Fight Motor Neuron Disease. And the story behind Tom's desire to support this certain fundraiser is because his grandma had passed away from this disease. There was no cure, and there currently is no cure, and not even many people know about it. So his desire was to just raise. I'm seriously not pressing any buttons. Well, this is bad. Well, it seems I'm back to the slide where I was talking about. Thank you. So that was his desire to just raise awareness for a disease that was unknown and just to help find the cure. And as it just got spoiled, another organization, or I should call it a community, that raised money for fighting diseases, for helping charities is TEDxJBG, because now you've already seen it, so that's great. Technical difficulties. It began in 2008 as a podcast type of thing with only 2 members, and right now it has more than 20 members. And each year on December they would do a charity stream. Each day, different TEDxJBG member would play games, and all the money they would get would go to charity. Now, since 2011, when they began doing these charity streams, they've been able to raise more than $2.6 million for charities. And they did all that by providing entertainment and with the help of Humble Bundle, in which you could buy games and all the money would go to charities, and that was their main way of getting the money. And with examples like these, like TEDxJBG, like Extra Life and Syndicate, I think it's easy to prove to our parents that when we play games, we are not wasting our time. Because if we waste our time like they do for a good cause, we could be the heroes of kids. And that's why the time you enjoy wasting is not wasted. Thank you.